name's Jethro and I've been addicted to driving fast cars about as fast as I can make them go for like 30 years, which is weird because I think I was only 2 years old at that point.
Oh yeah, I'm Jack Ricks. I've also been addicted to driving fast cars, but at distinctly average speeds for about 25 years.
Okay, but instead of abstaining, because that's boring, we are going to indulge our addiction with this car, the Aston Martin Valkyrie. It's a very special day and I can see you've dressed for the occasion.
Let me tell you, Jethro, you can't be too careful.
Yeah, that's the wrong way around, and you haven't got any hands posts on your helmet, but you just crack on.
Do you want to go first?
This, in case you're unaware, is the Aston Martin Valkyrie, the most extreme car ever to wear number plates. With its 6.5 litre V12 that screams to beyond 11,000 RPM, 1,139 brake horsepower, and it weighs 1,270 kilograms dry. It does not suffer fools gladly, which is why we want to review it from the point of view of two skill sets, one advanced driver and one marginally less advanced driver. This is pro versus slow.
Okay, well, welcome to an Aston Martin road car. This is a road car. The Valkyrie, no less. Fair play to Aston Martin. They have given us the chance to drive this car for several days on our own track, jumping in and out of it, and apart from telling you that it's a really cool experience to have this much access, the really cool thing is that it's worked perfectly. Everything has been absolutely as it should be. It started, run, perfect. So fair play to Aston Martin for building this car in the first place. Fair play to them for persevering through all the difficulties of creating something this extreme. And fair play for making it work. Now, it doesn't feel like a road car. Quite apart from the fact that it's unbelievably loud inside. These cans are actually noise cancelling, because otherwise you would literally I'm sure it's 130 decibels in here. The driving position is not like a road car. My feet are higher than my backside, single seater style. It sounds intimidating, it is intimidating because of the noise and the performance. But it's usable once someone tells you, really runs through what the car's all about, how the modes work. It's easy to operate. However, it is so alien in terms of performance. So when we start talking about the practicalities and get on to the performance, we have Michelin cut to our tyres. The launch cars have cut to zones. And it makes the world a difference. They felt really limited by the tyres. Now, you can hustle with them. And you can let the engine go, peel it into corners, even in the slow turns, such accuracy. And it feels weirdly trustworthy. It's not really turning oversteer. Wow, okay. That's not cool. How does the engine cut out? that's not fun.
Little bit of a moment there. The yellow flags came on the track. We thought Jethro might have had a little foray into the gravel. Apparently, he's just run out of fuel and he's at turn 1, so let's go and give him some ribbing. These racing drivers, though, they just don't know how to make a tank of fuel last. Not like me, Captain Featherfoot.
I might die in this car. We can die of old age in here. We've been in it so much.
Hello.
Hi.
Now, technically, you've caused this car to break down, haven't you?
Well, no, I don't take responsibility because how has it not got fuel in it? Do you know what I've just been talking about?
Did you not?
How incredibly reliable it's been.
Yeah.
Which it has.
Well, to be fair to the car, that is human error rather than machine.
Yeah, and I'm not going to take that one. That was one of you boys.
Especially when we've got 6
All I do
barrels
is
of
get
fuel.
in the car and drive.
I have to say, we did think it was slightly more serious than running out of fuel.
The power management would come on because it gets warm after a couple of laps. So luckily it reduced my speed into turn 1. And then I'm going through turn 1 and it just completely cuts out.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit.
You thought it would sort of cough a bit and you'd splutter.
Yeah,
it
if
just...
the steering locked or the brakes, I was like, oh my God, I'm in a car and it's going to all just lock up. But
so
it
you
didn't.
just cruise around here?
No, I braked and shat my pants and then stopped here and didn't cruise anywhere. No, it's cool. It's not scary. I think you're fine in track mode. That makes it lovely and stiff and responsive. Traction control 6 or 7. And if you use 7,500 RPM, it's probably quicker than anything else around this track. And when you use 11, it's absolutely bonkers.
It's going to be addictive, isn't it? Like pinging off that limiter.
Yeah, just have a go. Get good fuel in it and then, go for it.
Do you want to come along?
Yeah, I think... obviously I don't want to come on. Sounds like the worst idea I've ever heard in my life.
Cheers.
But
I won't take that personally.
But I think because it's so alien, it might be good to have me in here, like, encouraging you.
Egging me on.
Egging you on.
Right, come on.
To a certain extent.
Let's swap seats, come on. Well, let's go and find some petrol.
Can we get some fuel first?
Do you want to help, Jethro? No? Yeah, can't actually hear a single thing he's saying. So I kicked Jethro out and was ready to fly solo. Alright, Jackie boy, it is just a car. It's just a car. It's massively expensive and hugely intimidating. But it's just a car. It's got 2 pedals, 2 paddles and a steering wheel. Alright, first full throttle acceleration in the Valkyrie. Here we go. Oh my word! That goes like shit off a shovel! Oh, it is total weightless acceleration. There's 0 inertia. I know this is a cliche, but it feels like being on a roller coaster. And the craziest thing is the noise. I've got no idea whether you can hear me or not. It's like being physically attacked by sound waves. And that's not even the most brutal part. The most brutal part is the vibrations. The V12 behind me that's hard mounted behind me. Oh man! Feels like having a pneumatic drill attached to your back. Alright, let's try and describe this thing. Going round the corner. Slow down here, 4th gear, tip it in. Oh, it just clings on. Hard on the brakes, slightly soft gear pedal. Round the hairpin. And onto the straight. Let's give it a bit of ERS. Whoa, man. That was with the ERS. With the extra E-boost included. You can feel a little shove in your back. It's just so exciting. Oh, the adrenaline is coursing through me. I know I'm braking a little bit too early. I know that I'm probably lifting corners where I could be flat. But what I can feel straight away is this is what this car was ability, for refinement, any of that. It's designed to do one thing. Go around the racetrack as fast as it possibly can. And look, I know I'm not going as fast as Jethro was. But I promise you this. I'm having just as much fun as he did. Come on! I'm driving the Aston Martin Valkyrie!
Right, don't want my confidence to grow too much or to do something as stupid as running out of fuel, so it was time to head back to the pits for a debrief.
Well, you made it.
I made it, but you know, I didn't feel the first couple of corners. You're like, what the hell am I about to experience?
Yeah.
From then on, it looks after you.
Yeah, it's easy.
You know? I mean, I was so aware of, I've hit the brakes too early there, oh, I could have been flat through there, oh, etc.
But I think that's the point of the car, is that makes you think that you couldn't enjoy it, but I think it means you just have scope to ease your way into it for probably years until you get there.
This would keep me, you know, private racetrack, one of these, keep me entertained forever,
Yeah,
I think.
I tend to agree.
I mean, I'd lose my hearing.
Although if
forever.
you really love it, you would have driven it until the fuel ran out. But, you know, so that's really the
Call
ultimate.
yourself a petrol head.
That's the ultimate endorsement, really. So Jack gives it a 9, I give it a 10.
Oh, mate.
No, it's pretty cool, isn't it? And it's just getting used to. The problem is, I found if you start going quicker through the corners, like you say, you dare yourself to do it, and then you're congratulating yourself, and then you're like, oh, I need to brake for the next one.
Yeah. Or trying to talk to a camera, Jethro,
that's
while you're
quite
doing
hard,
it. That's
screaming
quite hard
at the
as
camera.
well.
The noise is outrageous.
Yeah. Has every other performance car just been ruined forever?
Nah.
All right, Jethro, time for our big earth-shattering conclusion. We drove the Aston Martin Valkyrie and it was
Pretty good fun.
Quite good.
Yeah, we enjoyed it. We enjoyed it. But this thing pushes the brief of a road car to the absolute extreme. What is the point of it?
Yeah, it did require, I'll say it was 100% surprisingly reliable today.
Amazingly.
But it does require a little bit of management. There was quite a few little annoying bits. You've got to plug it in overnight or the battery will go dead. Engine temperature, you've got to make sure the high voltage system is okay every time you park. It takes about 20 minutes to fire it up and actually go. It's not a getaway car. It's not a getaway car.
That is for sure, but I guess I would counter that because I think there is a point to this car. Since when were supercars meant to be easy to live with, all those other things, and sports cars, electric cars, they've pushed so far up in terms of performance and ability that if you want to build the ultimate, you have to go to extremes, and this is it. So my pitch for this is that you have to change your perception of what a road car can be. This is as outrageous as a Lamborghini Countach was in the 70s, plus the greatest F1 designer of all time had a big part to play in this car's development. And if you put it like that...
Yeah, you put it like that, it's one of the greatest supercars ever made.
I think I'm happy with that.
Done.